Hello, and welcome today for your daily dose of awesome, your live 15 minutes of inspiration, motivation, and education to get your day started right. And I'm going to need somebody to comment in because I want to make sure that we are live. So while you're coming in, please comment who you are and where you're coming in from. I'd love to give you a shout out. Maybe there's Julia. Hi, Julia. Okay, now we're getting some peeps. I was wondering if we were live for a second. Hi, Courtney. Cool, guys. Today is an awesome day. I just spent the last few days with Tim, Matt, and Fernie planning out 2018. I'm pretty excited. And there's some things that I want to share with you today. Hi, Sally, Reggie, Corey. Hi, Corey. Danielle, Don. Awesome, guys. Cool. Susan, hello. Welcome, everybody. I hope your day is going fabulous. All right, so what we are going to chat with about today is, are you an entrepreneur or a wantrapreneur? Okay, and there's some things that kind of struck me as I spent the day with Matt and Tim and Fernie digitally that really stood out to me that I wanted to share with a lot of you. But I want to know if you know what a wantrapreneur is. Okay, so I want you to comment down below what you kind of think a wantrapreneur is. Just give me your best guess, because we're going to talk about this. And this actually, I borrowed some of this from Tony Robbins. If you haven't read that article, it's incredible. Way cool. You can find it on his website as well. Cool. All right, John. Woohoo, from Jamaica. I'm coming your way in February, so that'll be fun. Hi, Natalie from Oregon. All right, so Corey, they want it, but they don't want to put action behind it. Okay, perfect. Reggie, someone who wants to be an entrepreneur but doesn't want to do the work. You guys are good. Lisa, wants it but is not committed. Nicholas, someone who talks but isn't willing to do the work. You guys are good. This is awesome. Treats business like a hobby and entrepreneur business like a business. A fake entrepreneur, Curtis. That's perfect. I love that. Awesome. Hi, Andrew from San Antonio. Okay, so what we are going to talk about is we're going to kind of compare and contrast wantrapreneur. And there's some things when I was reading this article that I was like, whoa, I need to maybe get some things that I'm doing in check. So I wanted to share this with you guys because the new year's coming. And so we all want to explode our businesses. And if we push really hard in December, you will have a fabulous year for the next year. So a wantrapreneur is anyone who spends their time and money on anything else except creating a real business. Okay, so these are the people that are getting ready to get ready, right? You're buying business cards, you're cleaning your office, you're doing all the things that you need to be doing, which is good, but you're just getting ready to get ready. Okay, so real entrepreneurs in comparison, they care about the one thing, which is building a product or service that people actually want. Okay, so this doesn't mean that they don't worry about the marketing side of it or building out the website or getting the business stuff, but that's not their main focus. Okay, so they're concerned with addressing pain points for their customers and really creating a scalable, profitable, and sustainable model of their business. Okay, so the next thing is, like you guys are saying, wantrapreneurs, they don't take action. Okay, and it's a common misconception that wantrapreneurs, they merely can think what they want into reality, right? You can sit and just like meditate and it's going to all of a sudden happen. Okay, and this is really not how it works. You can chew on your to-do list all day long, but you're not really going to get anywhere. Entrepreneurs, they actually progress. That's what their whole goal is, to progress forward. Now, as an entrepreneur, no matter how small the step is, them moving forward every single day is what they are focused on. They know if they don't act on their ideas, someone else will. And their website, their prototype, anything that's going on in your business or whatever you're doing, if you don't move forward, someone else is going to share with your people. I mean, if you think about this in network marketing terms, either you find your network or someone else will, right? That's kind of how it works. So that is the difference between the wantrapreneur, don't take action, and the entrepreneur moves forward no matter how small the little step is. Okay, so how many of you feel like that you're not moving very fast, that you want to move faster in your business. Okay, drop a number 1 down below. Hi, Jill. Nice to see you. I don't know, John. I'll be on a cruise ship when we're going to Jamaica. So yes, drop a number 1 if that's you, if you feel like you're not moving fast enough. Okay, we're getting some ones. My comments must be way far behind. I must have some weird delay today. So cool. All right. So if you feel like you're moving way slower than you are, I want you to just remember, as an entrepreneur, as long as you're moving forward, and everybody moves at their own pace. There's a thing that happens in business, and any business, whether it's network marketing, affiliate marketing, or whatever. But you'll go up with your what you know. You will go up and you'll grow and learn, and then you'll plateau. Okay, it will plateau because there's something you have to learn at that plateau, and then you're going to grow again. Okay, so it's normal. It's normal to not just shoot straight up. Your journey is going to look like this, and sometimes your journey is going to do this, right? And then you're going to go back up. It's just part of being an entrepreneur. All right, so a wantrapreneur lives in fear. Okay, now Steve Jobs, Walt Disney, Oprah, Tim Ferriss, these guys, all successful people, have one thing in common. They have failed at some point. Okay, and this is super scary for all of us because none of us like to fail, right? But if you're going to grow a business, it's inevitable that there are going to be places where you have that learning curve. And just like we were talking, the up and downs and hitting those plateaus, the failures are actually going to help you grow more because it's something that you have to learn and grow. Okay, so the variable is the reality of it is you are going to fail. Okay, now wantrapreneurs and entrepreneurs, they respond to risk differently. Wantrapreneurs allow their fears to stop them. They basically do nothing. They have to, take action towards realizing their vision and creating what they intended, but they make excuses. So they go into well, I don't have the funding. I don't have the resources. It's too difficult. I don't have the time. Okay, that's what a wantrapreneur would do. And our entrepreneurs are totally different. Okay, they fear failure, and that's totally fine. But you know what? We just jump in and do it. It's mostly we are more afraid of what life would be like if we don't follow through. Okay, so how many of you are an actual entrepreneur that you are scared to death, but you're going to do it anyway? You're going to figure it out, right? Your ultimate fear is that if you don't do this, that what was your life going to be like? So drop a number 2 if you are an entrepreneur in this piece of this. If you feel like, you know what? I'm going to do this anyway. Scares the crap out of me, right? We can't know everything, but I'm going to do this anyway, right? So failure is encouraging. It makes you react with creativity. It's true. That's awesome. Curtis, great. So I'm loving these 2s, guys. This is awesome. Okay, so we all, as a community here at Elite Marketing Pro, there's things that we fear when we first get started, okay? And if you're new to Elite Marketing Pro and you have no idea what we're about, or, and you're just thinking, this is cool, I want to be part of this, there's going to be a link in this video, probably above in the description, that you're going to be able to get the same exact training that all of us started with as well. And it's free, so you can just click on that and get started. Okay, so the next piece of this is wantrapreneurs are not resourceful, okay? And there's been a lot of lives done in the last couple of weeks about being resourceful. Wantrapreneurs, they actually want you to tell them what to do. Okay, they just say, okay, tell me what to do and I'll go do it. And I am guilty of this. How many of you are guilty of this? When you first started as an entrepreneur, you're like, I just need somebody to tell me what to do and then I'll go do it, right? Drop a number 3 down below if that's been you before, because it's totally been me. I don't want to make the mistakes. I don't want to fall on my face. But an entrepreneur is someone that's resourceful, okay? And a wantrapreneur is somebody that just wants them to tell us what to do, okay? A wantrapreneur is somebody that checks off boxes before they take action. So yes, I did this. Yes, I did this. Yes, I did this. And an entrepreneur, they're not worried about where the funding's coming from. Okay, they're not worried about how everything's going to get put together. They're not worried about, well, they might be worried about it a little bit, but that's not stopping them, right? They'll bootstrap their company. They'll find ways to fund it. They're scrappy, and it brings out the ingenuity of finding a creative solution to whatever obstacle comes their way, okay? So for a true entrepreneur, there's no such thing as a dead end, okay? There's only new opportunities for growth. So that's the difference between wantrapreneur and an entrepreneur in being resourceful, is that there's nothing going to stop an entrepreneur, okay? You're going to figure it out. All right, so the next piece is wantrapreneurs that don't persevere. They just don't. And let's see, I got my notes here, so I want to make sure we stay on topic. So they don't persevere through whatever. Okay. So Steve Jobs once said that I'm convinced that half of what separates a successful entrepreneur from a non-successful one is pure perseverance. Okay. So that is actually the grit to get this done. Okay. That's just like totally just like hanging in there when everything's falling apart, the struggle. There's going to be a ton of things that happen as an entrepreneur. Okay. Building a business, being an entrepreneur is not for the weak. I promise. Okay. There are an extensive moments of doubt and chaos and minimal hard-won successes. Sometimes one success is that you talk to one person today, right? And your company as it grows, your business as it grows, it's going to be better, but it's going to have those ups and downs. You're going to have countless lessons learned the hard way, okay? Some of the things that I've done in my business cost me a ton of money because I did it and then was like, oh, well, I should have done something different, but I learned a big lesson from that. Make sense? Okay. So entrepreneurs simply do not have what it takes to weather through the storm, honestly. There's so much doubt and chaos when you're building a business, and it doesn't matter how good you are or how much money you're making, that chaos and doubt, it does get bigger. As your business grows, it gets bigger and bigger, okay? So let's see, sometimes all right, just checking in here. All right, awesome. Hi, Jennifer. Nice to see you. All right, cool. All right, so the next thing is entrepreneurs can become entrepreneurs. So how many of you are feeling like, oh my gosh, she's describing me as a entrepreneur, okay? And being a entrepreneur, an entrepreneur, this has nothing to do with skill. Nothing to do with skill, okay? Nothing at all. You can learn everything you need to learn, especially here at Elite Marketing Pro. They're going to teach you how, whether you're in network marketing or affiliate marketing or whatever business you're building, they're going to teach you how to move that to the next level. Okay, which brings me to my experience over the week. I kind of felt like a weekend to me, even though we worked a ton. But over the week, when I was spending time with Tim, Fernie, and Matt, one of the things an entrepreneur does is they hire mentors to help them get to the next level. And I know for a fact that even, the big dogs that play in this arena, they have mentors. There's some of the big dogs that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars a year getting mentored, okay? And they're the big dogs. They're making massive amounts of money, okay? So I want you to know, if you're a wantrepreneur or an entrepreneur, if any of that sounds familiar, that in the wantrepreneur piece, that don't lose hope, because seriously, this isn't intended to make you feel worse about your approach. It's just to make you become aware. So once you're aware, you can start to take real action in your business. Okay, so ask yourself, am I ready to start progressing in my daily ritual? All right. And let me ask you a few questions. So is it the thought of never trying that frightens you more than the potential you may fail? Okay, if that's you, is the thought of never trying more frightening to you than the potential that you may fail? Drop a number 3 if that's you. Are reasons strong enough to give you the hunger, drive, and dedication necessary to get through this? Okay. And if so, ask yourself what's required. And at the last Fast Track event, Tim did an exercise with one of the people that were there at the Fast Track, and she really had some self-doubt. And so how many of you guys have had some self-doubt building this business? Okay. Just drop a me down below if you've had some self-doubt on building this. Like if you start doing it and you're like, you know what, this is scaring the crap out of me. I don't know what I'm doing. I need somebody to tell me what to do. I'm techie challenged or whatever, right? Tim did this exercise at the Fast Track event, and it was so powerful. He had her stand up and make a decision. Okay, so she made a decision, and that's what I want you to do, is make a decision. And then I want you to just step forward, physically step forward. Okay, so you're, like if you're standing there listening to this, I want you to physically step forward, make a decision, physically step forward, and be the entrepreneur that you want to be. You are the only one that has control over this, and it might be scary and it might get ugly, but you have to work through all of that. Okay, so basically you're going to have to walk through that fire. And honestly, everything that you want is on the other side of your fear. And so I want you to drop me I'm in if you're willing to walk through the fire and get what you want, which is on the other side of the, fear, because you've got to go through that. You've got to understand that you've got to just make a decision and move forward. And you're not going to know everything at any point. You may, like, for instance, going to the Invictus Day with Tim, Fernie, and Matt, I was scared to death. I was excited, right? But I was scared to death. And it's the scared of being the unknown, right? How many of you have felt that before? Awesome. Okay. So I'm so excited. You guys, listen, just make a decision and move forward. And I hope this was powerful for some of you. I hope this is the message that you needed, because this is the message that I felt like that I needed to share with you. So if you have anybody that needs the same message, that needs to know the difference between a wantrapreneur and entrepreneur, please share. Get the word out that there's a different way to build your business online. And again, if you're new to Elite Marketing Pro, grab that link above. It's awesome, free 10-day recruiting bootcamp that's going to teach you more about attracting people to you instead of chasing family, friends, and stalking people. So I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and we will chat with you soon. Bye, guys.